Shalom, this is DeBar coming out of GMS Lions Den. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and salutation to you sincere Akim that's out there pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Coming with a very short, brief topic dealing with the word doubt. You know what I'm saying? Because like Elder Tahar has said, 2 weeks back, that it's going to be like a lot of men going to be falling out of GMS, man. And some of that could be mostly doubt, man. Because in this faith, man, we supposed to, in this truth, supposed to have faith, supposed to have trust in who? In Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. That you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and confusing the faces, the one that you can call God and Jesus Christ, that their true name is Yahweh, which is the Father, and the Son name is Yahushua. And you know what I'm saying, I want to get right into it, man. And like I said, man, I just hope that this video is very edifying. And you know what I'm saying, I just finna get right into it. Just to deal with that word doubt, man, the definition for doubt, man, it says a lack of confidence, right? So if you lacking faith, because you know what I'm saying, confidence could be another word saying faith, man. So if you lacking faith, man, pray unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushua that he build up your faith, man. Because in this truth, you don't supposed to have doubt, man. It's all about having faith and trust and long suffering, believing in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man, and constantly enduring that this hell that we go through, man. This is 1 John chapter 2, verse 19. They went out from us, but they were not of us, right? Because it's going to be a lot of men that's going to go out from this truth, man, right? It says they went out from us, but they were not of us, right? So them brothers that left from out of this truth, from serving Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, they was never of us, man. They was never of the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. It says, for if they have been of us, they would no doubt have continued with us. So in no doubt they would have continued with us, because brothers that stand in this thing, man, in long suffering, having faith and trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man, then the brothers is going to constantly continue with you, man. But brothers that be lukewarm and fall back and go back into the world, them the brothers that's doubting, man, them the brothers that's wavering. They went out from us, but they were not of us. For if they have been of us, they would no doubt have continued with us. But they went out that they might be made manifest that they were not all of us. So real soon, like the Elder Tahar have said, man, a lot of men finna fall out of GMS. So real soon it's finna manifest itself, man, to show you brothers that's really with you, that's in his truth. You know what I'm saying? No, really with Yahweh Bashem Yahushua in the truth, in the spirit, have a faith in him, and trust in him, and long suffering. And them the brothers that's gonna constantly be with you, and you're gonna see the other brothers that's falling out is gonna be made manifest that they have doubt and they was never of the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. That is, you know what I'm saying? It's a scary thing to fall out of. It's a scary thing to fall out of this truth. Got another precept. This is 2 Peter chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 21. For it have been better for them not to have known the ways of righteousness. So it would have been better for them brothers, you know what I'm saying, that fall out of the truth, than not know the ways of righteousness, man. For it have been better for them not to have known the ways of righteousness, than after they have known it, to turn from the holy commandments and deliver unto them. But it is happened unto them according to the true proverb. The dog is returned to his own vomit again. So basically, you know what I'm saying, brothers that fall out of this truth, that have doubt and turn back into the world, man, you just a dog that turn back to, you know what I'm saying, its own vomit, man. And the sword that was washed to her wallowing in the mire. So basically, you know what I'm saying? You basically went from coming out of that filth to being clean and washed with the Holy Spirit, with this word, the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And now you want to turn back to go back to your vomit, man. This world that's corrupt, man. Because at the end of the day, man, you know what I'm saying, bro? Why you want to go back to the world, man? Why you want to go back to the world that you know is finna be destroyed? It's nothing in this world for us, man. It's nothing in this world that is for us, man. It's nothing but pain, sorrow, heartaches, nothing but corruptness, nothing but a tradition of man, nothing but abomination, man. So in this truth, man, you should not have doubt, man. You need to constantly believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. This is the time that you need to hold on and be strong, not fall off. Because why? It's going to manifest itself, man. Brothers that was doubting, and that's going to fall out of this truth, man. It's going to manifest itself. This is Philippians, right? Salaki. This is Philippians chapter 3. I'm going to start at verse 18. For many walk, of whom I have told you often, and now tell you, even weeping. Because brothers that once was in this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Out there lifting up the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, the same brother that was calling you up, saying Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Brakatah. You know what I'm saying? Them same brothers that was in this truth gonna be the same brothers that's gonna be weeping, man. Them same brothers that had doubt all along, man, and fell off. For many walk, of whom I have told you often, and now tell you, even weeping, that they are the enemies of the cross of Hamashiach, from whom end is destruction, whom the Most High is their belly, and whom glory is in their shame, who mind earthly things. Right? So brothers, you know what I'm saying, brothers that was once in this truth, they never cast off that old man. They never cast off that old man. Because why? They mind earthly things, man. And it says, and they are enemies of the cross of Hamashiach. Because what the Lord said, man. Try to get a quick precept right quick. Because right now, man, you're supposed to bear your cross, man. You're supposed to bear your cross and walk in the ways and the footsteps as Yahweh Bashim Yahushai did, man. Because he left an example for us to follow, man. Let me see if I find it. Oh, this is Matthew chapter 10, verse 38. And he that take not his cross and follow after me is not worthy of me, man. So if you're not following your cross, you know what I'm saying, following the cross and follow after Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, after the suffering and things that he went through, because he left us an example. So we're supposed to be following after him. You're not doing that, and you wavering, and you falling back in the world, you basically having doubt, man. And you are an enemy of the Most High. Because why? You know the ways of righteousness. You know the ways that we're supposed to be following. But you basically going against it. And you doubting, you minding earthly things. So it says, in whom glory is in their shame. So you're going to be very shameful, man. Who mind earthly things, right? For our conversation is in heaven, from whence also we look for the Savior, the Lord, Yahushua HaMashiach. That's what we're waiting on. That's what we're looking for. Because he's going to make his return, man. And we have faith that he's going to make his return, man. You know what I'm saying? The man of GMS, man. From Tahar to all the way down, man. Pushing his word, man. Believing Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. We have faith that he's going to deliver us out of this hellhole. We have faith that we are the biblical Israelites, according to prophecies, man. We have faith, man. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the biblical Israelites, man. In confusion of faces. The one that you ignorantly call God and Jesus Christ, their real name is Yahweh Yahushua, man. You know what I'm saying? But to get back to it, man, like Tahar said, man, a lot of brothers is finna fall out. And it's going to manifest itself, man. And glory is going to be in their shame, man. And like I said, man, if they was with us, they will continue with us, man. So if they with us in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, which is following after Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and his footsteps, man, they worthy, man. But if they're not doing that, man, if they're not doing that, they having doubt, they drawing back to this world, minding earthly things, man, they enemies unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And it would have been better for them not know the ways of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Another precept. And like I said, Akim, I hope this is this lesson was very edifying. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6. Chapter 6, verse 75. Be ye not afraid. So be ye not afraid, man, of these things that's finna come, man. Be not afraid, man. But be of strength and believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Pray that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua build up your faith. Strengthen you up in his faith. Keep you on this beautiful path, man. Clean off the dirt that's on your feet so it could be purified, man. Constantly could walk on this path, man. And if you fall, man, get back up. It says, be ye not afraid, neither doubt. So don't doubt while you in this truth, man. For the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, is your guide, man. So Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, he guiding our footsteps. So therefore, we need to be praying unto him that he keep us on this path, man. That he don't remove us off this path. Because why? He is guiding our footsteps, man. And the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, God, let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves, man. So don't let your iniquities and your sins wear you down, man. Because what it says, a righteous man falls 7 times, but he get back up again, according to Proverbs. So when you fall and you go off, man, you know what I'm saying? Get back up, man. Pray that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua lift you up, man. Don't fall in your sins and turn back to this world and doubting. You know what I'm saying? Rebuke them wicked ass spirits, them demons, man. Rebuke them, you know, in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and constantly keep pushing, man. If you ain't doing sit downs or you ain't going out there teaching or you bullshit, man, you know what I'm saying? You falling. So get back up and get back in this truth, man. Get back in this work, man. Because why, man? It's finna manifest, you know what I'm saying? It's finna manifest the brothers that's finna fall out, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua finna manifest that. This is Hebrews chapter 10. Chapter 10, verse, I'm gonna start at verse 22. Let us draw near with a true heart and full assurance. Let us draw near with a true heart and full assurance of faith. So let us draw near, man, with a full heart, man, with a full la'ah, man. With, you know what I'm saying, with a full heart, which is your mind in Hebrew mean la'ah, man. So be swayed in your mind, man, fully assuaded, and have faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So let us draw near, assurance of faith, having our hearts sprinkling from an evil conscience, man, and our bodies washed with pure water. What is that pure water, man? The words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, get a quick precept on that. This is First Peter chapter 1, verse 23. Being born again, not of corruptible seed, but of incorruptible, by the word of the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, which live and abide forever. Right? Which live and abide forever. So being born again through the Spirit, right, of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and the Word, man. And another precept to back that up, you know what I'm saying? See, I have to find it right quick. Right here. This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 26. That he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of the water by the word, man. So, you know what I'm saying? They get straight to the point, man, that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to cleanse it and sanctify it by the washing of the word, man. That's how you being born again by the spirit, man, of the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. It says, having our heart sprinkled from an evil consciousness and our bodies washed with pure water. Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering, for he is faithful that promise, man. So let us not waver in this faith, man. Not having doubt, but constantly having faith and trusting in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and constantly keep pushing, man. Because it says, for he is faithful that promise, man. Because Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is faithful. You know what I'm saying? He's going to reward you, man. You're going to have immortal bodies, man. No, you're going to take off the incorruptible and put on the, take off the corruptible body and put on the incorruptible body. So like it says, let us not consider one another to, it says, let us consider one another to provoke unto love into good works, man. So we're supposed to provoke one another that's in this, we're supposed to provoke one another that's in this truth, right? To do good works, man. To constantly, you know what I'm saying, edify the body, man. Constantly doing sit-downs, linking up together and study with one another, man. Breaking breads, man. Go over breakdowns, man. You know what I'm saying? Study together, man. Provoke us to do good works, man. Let me read it again. And let us consider one another, provoke unto love, right? Keeping the laws, commandments, and statutes into good works, right? Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together as the manner of some is, but exalting one another, and so much that more as ye see that day approaching, man. So, you know what I'm saying, straight to the point that, you know what I'm saying, straight to the point, man. We're supposed to be provoking one another to do good works, man. You know what I'm saying? Not wavering in this truth, man. Not having doubt, but believing in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and staying focused, man. I'm going to jump to verse 35. It says, cast not away, therefore, your confidence. Right? So don't cast away your confidence, man. Right? Which have great recompense of reward. Because Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, he's not going to forget your works, man. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to forget your works. Edifying the body, going out there, you know what I'm saying, teaching his word, man. In season and out of season, man. You know what I'm saying? Edifying the bodies, man. Linking up with the brothers and studying, man. Doing conferences, you know what I'm saying? And building each other up and going over breakdowns, man. So don't waver, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't waver. Don't have doubt, man. You know, stay in this truth, man. Stay strong, man. Pray that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua keep you in this truth and stand strong, man. It says, for ye have need of patience, that should, after ye have done the will of the Most High, ye might receive the promise. For yet a little while, and he that shall come will come. Because Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is coming, man. And it says, and will not tarry. So he will not tarry, because what he said, he's coming as a thief in the night, man. Bless that, roughly paraphrasing, bless that man that keep watch, man. So we constantly need to keep watch, you know what I'm saying? Looking at the prophecies, you know what I'm saying? Paying attention, man. You know what I'm saying? And keeping watch and believing in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man, because he is coming. It says verse 38. Now, it says verse 38. Now the just shall live by faith. So the just is going to live by faith. It didn't say doubt. So if you want to be that just and hope to be the hopeful elect, just as well, I hope and pray that I'm one of the hopeful elect in that just, you know what I'm saying? That it says the just shall live by faith. But if a man draw back, right, draw back to this world, having doubt, draw back to your filthiness, like the dog return back to its vomit, right? My soul should have no pleasure in him. So the Lord says he's not going to have no pleasure in you, man. If you draw back to this world, man, because it says the love of the Father is not of this world. Neither is the Son, man. The one that you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans and confusing the faces, ignorantly call Jesus Christ and God, man. Yahweh, which is the Father and the Son named Yahweh Shai, they don't draw back to this world, man. No, they're not in this world. Salaki. They're not in this world. The love of the Father is not in this world, man. So, like the Lord said, he says, but my soul shall have no pleasure in you. So if you draw back to this world, you know what I'm saying, these philosophies and these tradition of man and you know what I'm saying, nothing but earthly things, man, and doubt, the Lord is not gonna have no pleasure in you. But we are not of them who draw back unto perdition, man, which is damnation, right? But of them that believe to the saving of the soul, man. So we believe that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to come, man. And Lord willing, we pray and hope that we are the hopeful elect, man. So we could get that reward, man. To be crowned by Yahushua, man, in the presence of Yahweh and the holy angels, man. You know what I'm saying? Hearing well done, man. So at the end of the day, man, you cannot have doubt, man. Because when all hell break loose, when martial law come, you know what I'm saying, they kick in doors and trying to round people up and throw them in the FEMA camps, which is prophesied in the scriptures, and try to put that chip in you, which is the mark of the beast that's spoke about in Revelations, man. You cannot have no doubt in that time, man, that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to save you out of that temptation, man. You gotta have faith, man. You gotta have faith. You gotta endure. You gotta keep pushing, man. Because at the end of the day, let me get this right quick. Precept. You get this right quick. Because the men of old, man, they didn't doubt. The Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua didn't forsake them. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord was confounded? That was a question mark. Because you look back in the times of old, right? Meshach, basically Meshach, Abednego, I forgot the other name, roughly paraphrasing. But they was not forsaken. They trusted in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua when they was thrown in the furnace, and they got saved out of the furnace. When Daniel was thrown in the lion's den, he was not forsaken. He trusted in the Lord. And none of the lions bit him, right? And he came out of there with no harm, man. So he says, look at the generation of old and see did ever any trust in the Lord was confounded, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken, or whom did he ever despise that call upon him? So at the end of the day, man, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, you know what I'm saying, if you trust in him and you believe in him, he's not going to forsake you. As long as you're doing what he commanded you to do, man, keeping his laws, commandments, and statutes to the best of your ability, going out to the highways and byways, you know what I'm saying, edifying the body, you know what I'm saying, the hopeful elect, telling them to turn back, and the confusion of faces that elect in them, you know what I'm saying, and praying that you are the hopeful elect, man. He's not going to forsake you in the time of trouble, man, when Jacob's trouble come. So this is not the time to have doubt. This is the time to constantly keep pushing, man. I was finished with that. Yeah. And basically, you know what I'm saying? That was it. So, like I said, I hope this lesson was very edifying. And first and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to your argument that's out there pushing his word in truth and sincerity. And you Arkwaf and the children that believe on the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And with that, I want to say shalom.